Coach, a terrific night for football as EA Sports takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in the capital city of Denver, Colorado. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes.
So I had one to tackle, bro.
25-yard line.
Excuse me.
Yellow! I go on!
Good track! Good track!
Okay.
Mahomes now on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
15.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Attack, attack!
25 the mark!
Attack!
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Jim!
Throwing now is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Check my 66.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Broncos' 42-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
He can't hang. He's not going to get
Attack!
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the flag, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. There he goes, left side. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
Shoot! Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Echo. Big grip. Big grip.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton is the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Let's go. 30 base. 61. Matchbox light.
I'm coming after you. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Whip, whip. Whip, whip.
Shotgun snap and again to Lindsay.
He's coming.
Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd round pick in 2018, made the tackle. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs will take over at their own 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check. Lucky.
Williams. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. Room here to run. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 43.
6-6, pull it high.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Come on. You better bring it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's locked. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs.
On the ground, this is Williams. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
I got 49, check 49, check 49.
15, 15.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Come on now.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Yellow. Arsenal 80.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Now the 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Yeah, baby.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
50 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Gets it to Hardman. A jet sweep. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd and 10, Locke, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Ray McCloud, the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Watch the shit.
Big grip.
On 3rd down, Locke, man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
Yeah, baby.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 3. Check.
X3. 218, chopper. Now.
They do go for it. It's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow.
We own them. We own them.
On 1st down, Williams. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, 43, 15.
Crouch.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Yellow.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check the out. Check the out.
Now Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
You got it.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle got taken play.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Watkins, the intended receiver.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Check. They're going to need some therapy after this.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Come on, set. 10-2, son. Get it.
From the 41, he's got his big tight end, Fant. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Ready?
Clock going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's get it. Let's go.
Joker. Check.
Yellow.
Check. 80 weapon.
Hey, color.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say they at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And the drive starts with a completion left side. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions, and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. On first down, Locke. This is the tight end Fant, and he's got this down to the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Shotgun snap to Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row, we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. It's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. Now the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now.
Clock will try and get on second down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
45's the mic.
You ain't got nothing. Hey, 57, 57. Let's go, baby.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
45.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. The pass there complete to Sutton. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Broncos first down there, 12 yards on the play. Lock now on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I smell fear in that offense.
Go.
Switch gears.
Locked again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Throwing on 3rd and long. Lock. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Another run by Lindsey. Well, now happens. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
15.
Watch it.
The busy night continues for Williams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They're trying to show you they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Yeah, we don't want none. Switch it.
57.
Mike,
On 3rd down, here's Williams.
It's our time.
And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Wide.
Sweetheart.
50, yellow.
Wide, get wide.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Let's go, Blue. Hey, 43.
Get that ball.
Yellow.
Get that ball. Deuce.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Now he'll pull it down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
The last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know you can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. The Kansas City touchdown.
They can't see us.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Keep playing hard.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down to the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part.
Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Deshaun Hamilton, 81 yards, and the Broncos are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going...
It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead.
Chiefs 49, Broncos 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Come on.
On 2nd and 12, Lock, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Yeah, score. Touchdown.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much up. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation of these guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Protein spill.
Clock now on 1st down. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time.
30 base.
Pick it up, G.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike,
Another try after the 1st down sack. Locke, that's caught over the middle by Fant. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19.
50's a Mike. 50's a Mike.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal, but you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
Man, I got you.
Big grip.
From the gun, it's Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos are able to at least make things a bit more respectable. Extra point from McManus is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
26 yards on the play there. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Hey, I'm coming.
You cannot be running the same play 4 times in a row, bro. I need you to read the rules. 2 times is a max. 3 or more, the problem.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Williams will try again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on
No
the
excuse
play.
for not following the rules, bro. If you can't take it, you're more than welcome to leave.
Here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
The one you just stopped calling, where you had the defensive tackle dropping into pass coverage. Everybody else blitzing. Looked like a zone blitz play. I'm just letting you know, man. I'm giving you a warning on it.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Given up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
No offense, a beast.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Tried to get that one to Jake Butt, but it's going to be 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer,
hasn't he? Words in my mouth,
what we've
sir.
seen is a
I'm
defense
just simply
well
saying, make sure you follow rules all the way through.
Really in sync.
We all have
the front, putting on the pressure.
I have had my ass beat too.
And picking passes off.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to
all
feel
good.
pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Oh, shit, I lost my kicker got hurt. Oh, my kicker got hurt.
On the double.
44, Mike, 44. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Get it.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Okay, no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey, Haywood. Hit it.
They'll go for it. It's locked. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow. Arthur Woolley.
3 buzz.
First hit.
And they take a knee.
I appreciate you fighting and battling all the way to the end, though.
It's our time.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Tonight's final score.
Charles.